I'm Basaraj Humpannavar, working as a lecturer in biology, C.V. Raman PU College, Dharwad. I'm having 20 years of teaching experience. So let us discuss some important NEET level questions. It will become helpful to face your final NEET exam. Okay, and today we'll start with the first topic in biology, that is sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Okay, so the first question: pollination by insects is A. entomophily, B. chiropterophily, C. anemophily, D. zoophily. Entomophily means pollination by insects. Chiropterophily means pollination by bats. Anemophily means pollination by wind. Zoophily means pollination by animals. Therefore, the correct option is A. entomophily. Pollination by insects is entomophily. Okay. Next, second question: Gloriosa superba exhibits. Mostly the ಹೊಸ example ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸಬಹುದು. Okay. Option A, heterostyly. Option B, self-sterility. Option C, hercogamy. D, cleistogamy. So first one, heterostyly. Heterostyly means flowers having different lengths of the style and the stamens. It is an adaptation for cross-pollination, or we can call it as outbreeding devices. Okay. Heterostyly means flowers may have long style or short stem and short stamens, or short style long stamens. This condition is called heterostyly. It is an adaptation for cross-pollination, outbreeding device. Self-sterility means it is also outbreeding device in which pollen grain fail to germinate on the stigmatic surface of the same flower. It may be because of the genetic mechanism. Okay, this condition is called self-sterility, or we can call it as self-incompatibility. Okay, it is also outbreeding device. Hercogamy means it is also outbreeding device in which there is a physical barrier in between the male and female reproductive structures, that is the androecium and gynoecium. Okay, it prevents cell pollination and favor cross pollination. Hercogamy. Cleistogamy means bisexual flowers, they remain closed, never open. When flowers remain closed, cell pollination is the rule. There is no chance for cross pollination. Cleistogamous flowers are invariably autogamous, adaptation for cell pollination, and there is no chance for cross pollination. ಇದು ಹೊಸ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ so this one is Gloriosa superba flower. Here stigma is here, anther is here. Anthers are positioned away from the stigma. Anthers are positioned away from the stigma. It means there is no chance for cell pollination Okay. Cross pollination is the rule. It may be by insects. Okay. So this one is called hercogamy. Okay. Anthers positioned away from the stigma. This condition is called hercogamy. Therefore, Gloriosa superba exhibits hercogamy. Okay. Correct option is hercogamy. Okay. Next question. Remnants of nucellus present in seed of black pepper and beet are called. Option A, pericarp. Option B, periderm. Option C, endosperm. Option D, perisperm. Okay. So option A, pericarp. Pericarp means the wall of the ovary, it develops into wall of the fruit. It is called pericarp. Wall of the ovary develops into wall of the fruit. It is called pericarp. It is having 3 layers: epicarp, mesocarp and endocarp. Okay. Periderm. Periderm means it is a term used for 3 tissues. One is phellum, phellogen and phelloderm. These tissues are present in dicot plants and formed during secondary growth. Secondary growth takes place only in dicot plants. Okay. So periderm means 3 layers, that is phellum, phellogen, phelloderm. These 3 tissues are formed in the cortex region during secondary growth in dicots. Okay. So together called, all 3 layers together called periderm. Okay. Next one, endosperm. Endosperm is a nutritive tissue. Okay. It is formed after fertilization in angiosperms. It provides food for the developing embryo. Okay. Endosperm. Next one is perisperm. Perisperm means in the ovule nucellus is present. That nucellus is consumed by the developing female gametophyte or embryo sac. But in some of the seeds, all the nucellus is not consumed. Some amount of the nucellus is retained in the seed also. That nucellus which is present in the seed is called perisperm. Okay. So therefore, the correct option is D. Remnants of nucellus present in seed of black pepper and beet are called perisperm. These 2 are the examples, black pepper and beet. These 2 are the examples. So therefore, the correct option is perisperm. Next question. Double fertilization is fusion of option A, 2 eggs, option B, 2 eggs and polar nuclei with pollen nuclei, option C, 1 male gamete with egg and other with synergid, option D, 1 male gamete with egg and other with secondary nucleus. So what is double fertilization? Double fertilization is the characteristic feature of angiosperms. Okay, it is possible only in angiosperms. 2 male gametes are involved in fertilization. Okay, 1 male gamete fuses with the egg and form the zygote. It is called syngamy. Another male gamete fuses with polar nuclei or secondary nucleus and form primary endosperm nucleus or the cell. It is called triple fusion. One fertilization is syngamy, another fertilization is triple fusion. Syngamy and triple fusion together called double fertilization. So therefore, double fertilization means one male gamete fuses with the egg and other with the secondary nucleus. So this option is correct. Okay. Next question. Flowers are unisexual in option A, cucumber, option B, China rose, option C, onion, option D, pea. Cucumber, it is a monoecious plant, means this plant produces unisexual flowers, but they are present on the same plant. Male and female flowers are different, okay, but they are present on the same plant, monoecious. Unisexual flowers are produced in cucumber. China rose, bisexual flower. Onion, bisexual flower. Pea, bisexual flower. Therefore, option A is correct. Flowers are unisexual in cucumber. Okay. Next question. Male gametophyte in angiosperms produces option A, single sperm and a vegetative cell. Option B, single sperm and two vegetative cells. Option C, 3 sperms. Option D, 2 sperms and a vegetative cell. Male gametophyte in angiosperms, it is nothing but pollen grain. Okay, it is nothing but pollen grain. Pollen grain contain 2 cells. One is larger vegetative cell, or it is also called a tube cell because it forms the pollen tube, and the smaller one is called a generative cell. Okay, it is a 2-celled pollen grain. Male gametophyte is nothing but pollen grain because it produces male gametes. And next, the generative cell undergoes mitosis and produce 2 male gametes. This one is the vegetative cell, only one vegetative cell, larger cell with irregular shaped nucleus and reserve food material, and the generative cell undergoes mitosis to produce 2 male gametes, or we can call these as 2 sperms. Therefore, male gametophyte in angiosperms produce 1 vegetative cell and 2 sperms. So, option D is correct. Okay. Next question. Coconut water from a tender coconut is option A, free nuclear endosperm. Option B, innermost layers of the seed coat. Option C, degenerated nucellus. Option D, immature embryo. Coconut water from tender coconut is, it is a free nuclear endosperm. Endosperm is a nutritive tissue. It provides food for the developing embryo. It is formed after fertilization in angiosperms. Okay. So, free nuclear, there are 2 types of endosperm. One is free nuclear endosperm and another one is cellular endosperm. Free nuclear endosperm means the primary endosperm nucleus undergoes successive nuclear division but without the formation of the cross wall or the cell wall. So that results in the formation of free nuclear endosperm. Another one is cellular endosperm. Cellular endosperm means each and every division of the nucleus, it is followed by the formation of the cell wall. Okay, cell wall. So nuclear division, it is followed by the formation of the cell wall. This one is called cellular endosperm. But coconut water from a tender coconut is free nuclear endosperm. Option A is correct. Okay. Next question. Which one of the following fruits is parthenocarpic? Parthenocarpic fruits means fruits formed without the act of fertilization. Such fruits are called parthenocarpic fruits and they are seedless fruits. They are not having the seeds. Okay. So, apple, it contains seeds. Okay. It is an example for false fruit. Jackfruit, it is a composite fruit. Banana, it is a parthenocarpic fruit. Brinjal, it also contains, the fruit contains seeds. Therefore, parthenocarpic fruit is C, banana. Okay. So this one is the example for parthenocarpic fruit. Okay. Next question. Filiform apparatus is characteristic feature of option A, nucellar embryo, option B, aleuron cell, option C, synergids, option D, generative cell. Filiform apparatus, okay, suppose if we consider this as an embryo sac or ovule, this one is the ovule, okay, it contains embryo sac inside, okay, embryo sac. So here two synergids are there, one egg cell is there, two polar nuclei and three antipodal cells are present. Okay, these two are the synergids. Filiform apparatus present here. Filiform apparatus. Filiform apparatus is the characteristic feature of the synergids. Okay, this filiform apparatus guide the entry of the pollen tube to enter into the embryo sac, or the female gametophyte. Therefore, filiform apparatus is characteristic feature of the synergids. Option C is correct. Okay. So, it is not a nucellar embryo. Embryo may be formed from the nucellus, okay, without fertilization. And aleuron cell, aleuron, it is a protein layer present in monocot seed, okay. And already you know the generative cell in pollen grain, it undergoes mitosis to produce two male gametes, okay. So therefore, filiform apparatus, finger-like projection present on the synergids, that is towards micropylar end. This one is the micropylar end. Filiform apparatus present towards micropylar end. Okay, this filiform apparatus, it guides the pollen tube. Okay, it guides the entry of the pollen tube into the embryo sac or female gametophyte. Okay. Next question. The wheat grain has an embryo with one large shield-shaped cotyledon known as. Wheat grain, it is monocot seed. Okay. Wheat grain is nothing but monocot seed. Monocot seed is having only one large shield shaped cotyledon, but dicots are having two cotyledons. It is having only one cotyledon. Okay, so if we observe the diagram, so large shield shaped cotyledon, this one is scutellum. Okay, scutellum. Therefore, option B is correct. Coleorhiza, here coleorhiza, it's present in this region. Coleorhiza, here coleorhiza, it is covering of the radicle, coleorhiza. Coleoptile, this one is the coleoptile. Okay, covering of the shoot apex, coleoptile. And this one is epiblast. Epiblast, it represents another cotyledon, but it is suppressed. Okay, it is suppressed. Suppressed cotyledon is called epiblast. Therefore, wheat grain has an embryo with one large shield-shaped cotyledon. It is called scutellum. This one is scutellum. Okay. Next question. In angiosperms, microsporogenesis and megasporogenesis. Option A, form gametes without further divisions. B, involve meiosis. C, occur in ovule. D, occur in anther. Microsporogenesis, it is the process of formation of microspore, okay, in the anther from the pollen mother cell, okay. And megasporogenesis, process of formation of megaspore from megaspore mother cell. It takes place in the ovule, okay. Therefore, here microsporogenesis and megasporogenesis, both process involves the meiosis, okay. Meiosis is involved. Microsporogenesis, the process of formation of microspores from pollen mother cells by meiosis, it takes place in the anther, okay. And megasporogenesis, the process of formation of megaspore from megaspore mother cell by meiosis, it is called megasporogenesis. Therefore, in angiosperms, microsporogenesis and megasporogenesis involve meiosis. The correct option is meiosis. Okay. Next question. The hilum is a scar on the, option A, fruit where style was present. Option B, seed where micropyle was present. Option C, seed where funicle was attached. Option D, fruit where it was attached to the pedicel. Hilum means, for example, if we consider a seed, bean seed, this one is the hilum, okay, hilum. Through this, it is attached to the fruit, means seed where funicle was attached, okay, attached. Therefore, option C is correct. This one is the hilum, okay, hilum. It is a scar on the seed where funicle was attached. You know the funicle? Funicle is nothing but the stalk of the ovule, okay. Stalk of the ovule is called funicle, okay. For example, if we consider this as an ovule, okay, it is called funicle, and the region here, the region where the ovule attaches with the funicle, it is called hilum. It is called hilum. So therefore, hilum is a scar on the seed where funicle was attached. Okay. Next.